Today's July 31st, last day of the month. Day 3 of the back side of the week, Friday. Free Cash Friday, as Stacey Burke would say, or Sniper would say. Phase 3 would say. This is so simple. Okay. U30. So, let me go in the lines so I can show you the overall picture for the day. So, we had, well, before covering that, let me show you the week. So, Monday's low is here. Monday's high is right here. So that's the low of the week set. Tuesday is the high of the week set. So this is our range. Tuesday high to Monday's low. That's the range. We see Friday's range is the purple. Friday's range is here. This is last Friday. Wednesday dumps down past low of the week, right? Monday, low of the week, right here. It's Friday's closing price. Thursday comes, and we signal on the day is inside day initially when I'm looking in the timing window during New York session. Price came down in the 4th hour, 11 o'clock, to Friday's low for the rejection all the way up to Friday's high. That's your first TP box, the lower end of the box, the higher end of the box. This happens all the time. And of course, price kept going up. Now, in my experience, if price is going from the Friday range, I usually just target the Friday range. So if we're at the low of Friday range, I'm targeting the high of Friday range, and then vice versa. If it was, I'm targeting in New York session. If we were on that Monday low, then I'm targeting the Tuesday high, which I believe happened for NAS. I'll get to that. NAS or SP. It might have been both, but regardless. So let's go back down. But okay, so Friday. We're at low of the day on Friday during New York session, 10 o'clock. I'm looking to reverse this up to the high of session and potentially second TP, high of day. Let's go back down to the 1. This is all Stacey Burke. I just go on Renko just to not bypass, but to see all the candlestick chop and all that extra nonsense. Even though if you do have the candlesticks, you're just looking for the engulfing candlestick, or you're looking for the pin hammer, doji, whatever you want to call it, pin bar, and then it's go time in the time window on the level. So, nonetheless, on Renko, I see my W bottom. I'm going to start testing out to see if I want 2 breaks up past one, ending the W formation. I want to, once we're above the middle area, if I want to have a 2 break push up, then for me to hop in and have my 2, 3, 4 possibly break stop loss. So I had TP going to the previous day close, which is the black line. Now the lines that the indicator puts are not going to be accurate on Renko just because Renko is not time based. So I'd have to go to the lines at least, and you see previous day close lines right here matching up. So based on that entry, hit the area. This one had a big stop loss just because I didn't know how far if price would do a pullback, which again, it's not doing pullbacks really on Renko, depending how many pips price moves up. And of course, I didn't have price going to high of session for whatever random reason. I don't know. I just didn't. Um, but like I usually say, low of day to high of day to low of day, low of week to high of week to low of week. But that was the trade that ended up happening. If I had stayed in, oh, it's a high session. This is the highest session mark. Again, if I'm on the lines, it'll show because it's not counting the wicks on Renko. So that would be a 4. That's come on, man. Anyways, let's go to the Nasdaq. So let's go back to the line. Well, I mean, you can see it. We're at low of day, 10 o'clock, third hour. We're W bottom here. Price was shooting up by the time I actually switched back to Nas. So that's where entry. And I was just like, well, I'll just put the stops at the low. Targeting high of day, high of session. And as we see, price did do a pullback on the Nas. And continued higher. We're not even close to high of session. So and the day is about to end, or market's about to close soon. So I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, the second entry, we have a W bottom right here, 2 bricks up, entry, boom, stops. Cool. We're at our whole level here. We went to quarter level here at 250, 28,250. But let me go on the higher time frame so you can see the pattern that occurs on any currency, any week. Okay. So, 15. Okay. So where is Monday's low? Monday. Okay. Monday's low is right here. ORL, opening range low. Monday's high, opening range high. So that's our high for the week, Monday. Tuesday's our low of the week. We have our Friday range in the purple. Wednesday comes down to the low of the week, pushes further down, then shoots up. Okay, it's outside the timing window. It is what it is. We're not worried about that. Thursday comes in 7 o'clock at low of week. Tuesday, half level, 27,500. Not in the timing window. Bounce, pushes up. Okay. New York session comes. There's a little reversal to nowhere. And price continues to keep going. All the way up. Does not reach Monday's. Did it reach Monday? No, it did not reach Monday's high. Well, actually, yeah, no, it didn't. So back to the Friday trade. I already spoke on this. I mean, so we can go to SP. But it's super simple. I mean, W bottom. This one I just went for the quarter level. Target. The initial trade is to the high. But it looks like we're not going to get that. Unless this thing decides to shoot before market close. We got 2 hours. Let's go to SP. Okay, SP. Also got the higher time frame first to show you the general direction of the market this week based on a repeating pattern that happens on any instrument. So Monday's low, ORH, opening range low, opening range high Monday. Tuesday inside is a signal day for Wednesday. So this is our range. Tuesday bounces on the low of week, pushes up to a low of session to high session trade, 10 a.m. reversal. Pushes up, doesn't reach high of week. So okay, cool. So Monday is still the high and low of the week. We have our Friday range in purple inside. Cool. We have a closing breakout day on Wednesday. We opened inside, of course, Tuesday, and we ended outside of Tuesday's range. So that's a closing breakout. So that's another signal day for Thursday. And now Thursday, signal on the day, we have an inside day currently. We had a 10 a.m. reversal. Let me move down so I could show. I'm pretty sure it changed pip wise, so it's not gonna look as clean as it was on the day of, just because this is ATR, so it changes based on the volatility of the market. As far as the Renko rectangles, boxes, they are changing size based on volatility. So regardless, we had an M top, if you want to say head and shoulders or whatever. Broke below, had my entry. Usually it's a 2 to 3 break stop loss, so technically my stop loss would have been here or here, but price was going. I was like, you know what, I'm just hopping in. On the candlesticks, this did hit TP. On Renko, it's not going to show that, just because the current brick at the time would be a lighter shade of red, like this color. On the current brick that would be forming. So it did break below it, did hit TP. I wonder if I can, maybe later. Let me see, what was that? That was Thursday. Let's do this. There you go. You can see the point. And just to keep going, there we go. It hit quarter level as well. 750. 23,750. Alright, 755. 73.75. I'm bugging. Okay. So now the other trade, W bottom for the entry, all the way up. TP technically was high of week, because I'll show you the higher time frame again to show the pattern that always happens. Let me take this off. Okay. So again, Monday's high low. It's the range for the week. Inside, broke out. Tuesday came back. We had our trade down to the quarter level, did not go too low of session because the higher time frame bias or direction was bullish, since we had our W bottom, as I showed you, in 4th hour at 11 a.m. for the continuation, as quarter level is here. We have Monday's low is here, so now we're back inside the range. That's the range. Monday high to low. That is the range. So now we're back inside, which we're low of week, so that means low of week to high of week. Just like it were to be a low of session to high of session, or a high of session to low of session, high of week to low of week. So in this case, we're at a low of week to high of week. We have Friday's range. Friday's low is right here. Last Friday, clarifying. Last week's Friday, low is right here. Monday's low of week, to push up as first TP to Friday's high for a low of Friday, so low of day to high of day. And I just had my TP at the quarter level, 750 as well. But price did come up, and I'm pretty sure it hit. No, it did not, because that's the, well, let me see, let's make sure. No, we did not hit high of a week. Barely. Monday's high. Barely missed it. I mean, we have another 2 hours to go. But anyways, I mean, you see the bigger picture. Low of week to high of week, high of week to low of week. The market will let you know which setup we are. Well, which setup is presenting itself. Today's trade, W bottom, 2 bricks up, entry, stops at the low. You know, once again, 2 brick stop or 3 brick stop, whichever. Target all the way up. Second entry up here. We set a W. We're on previous day close line, and it's the half level. 7,450. 2 breaks above. Cool. Boom. Entry. Gone. So, come on, man. Hit 95. Hit 95. We're at 93. 92.9. But yeah, it was a nice back half of the week. Oh my goodness. This is an excellent week. This is insane. Yeah, this is Stacey Burke, Stephen G. Sniper trades. 2 3s on the E. Friend sniper. Style of trading. One end of the box to the other end of the box. None of that consolidation nonsense. That is it for this week. I will see you when I make another video after another trade, I suppose.